Hello, how you guys? So today I'm going to be doing Aquarius love reading. This is going to be from the 19th to the 30th. Okay, you guys are consider yourself very lucky right now. Okay, but I'm hearing the song "What Goes Around Comes Back Around" by Justin Timberlake. Okay, but I'm hearing and I see an angel saying, always stay humble and kind. Okay, because I think there is something going on where maybe you were dealing with someone, and just like in the video, this person decided to go with another party, a friend or somebody they were just chilling with. It wasn't that serious, but however it happened in the video, I think that's what's happening with you guys. um I'm hearing also Aurora. um I think exists for love. And then I learned the truth that everything good in life is way back to you. Right? So I hear that. I did look up the zodiac sign. So the first song I was hearing was Justin Timberlake, "What Goes Around Comes Back Around." He's actually an Aquarius. Okay. And the moon is actually in Pisces, and I think his wife is actually a Pisces, right? I looked her up. I think it was Jessica something, I think that's his wife. She's a Pisces, and Aurora is a Gemini, and the sun is in Gemini. So I don't think it's a quickie thing that I'm listening to these songs. There is actually, or what you need to know is there's a Gemini that's really feeling you, Aquarius. Um, I don't know what's really going on with a Pisces. Maybe a Pisces is doing that. Maybe you have a friend and you guys were like, "Oh, take care of her. Like, she's my ride and die. Like, she's good people's." You just probably didn't assume anything of sort, but she or he did. And my history dealing with Pisces, and also I do find myself like bumping into Gemini energy. We don't have a problem, but I feel like honestly, just from my experience, Geminis and me, we get along really well. It's just really cool, nonchalant, it's chill. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's very and also me like an Aquarius as well. It's very like just straight forward. It's not really like lovey dovey, but apparently this Gemini energy that I'm tapping into, Aurora, she seems to like you a lot. Okay. Everything that we like seems to lead back to you. Right. So this is gonna be for the 2 weeks of the last month of June. Yeah. So let's get into it here. Let's see what's going on for you guys in love. So the channel message doesn't resonate with you guys here, just take what resonates and listen to the read. It's not going to be that long, this read. Okay, so let's see. So we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here. And also the moon is actually going into Aries. So this can actually be around the time where the moon is going into Aries. The Pisces has been moon in for I think about like a week or two, not a week, 3 days, 4 days, and we're about to enter Aries energy. So we also have the Seven of Swords as well, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, like you, and we also have the Two of Cups here. All right. Over our energy is the Knight of Pentacles. So there's a love connection with either a new person or a old person. Things are moving very quickly here, kind of like just I'm in love, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is with the Ace of Wands, for some of you guys in reverse, and the Seven of Swords here, there could be somebody that is, like I said, what goes around comes back around, like the song of Justin Timberlake. It's not like that in the beginning, but with the Seven of Swords, somebody secretly got together or somebody was lying, and then eventually with the Two Cups here, they felt each other. It was very mutual. So, and you do see in the beginning of the song, "What Goes Around Comes Back Around" by Justin Timberlake, you did see that, they were feeling each other, but, he was the more aggressive, the more in your face. And I guess she was like, "Okay, you have all this, you know what I'm saying? I like you for that as well. You take care of me, whatever." But he was also feeling her in the beginning, and his friend was like, Justin Timberlake, he just was like, "Okay, whatever, you know, but anyways, I like this girl and that's it." So if you guys are not in that situation, I think you and this person are just fronting, that, you know, you guys don't really see each other like that, or you guys don't really want to have sex, or you guys are not as interested, but you guys are very much interested, okay? You guys could have also had a third party that tried to, like, you know, make it seem like y'all wasn't interested in each other, but you guys were. It kind of, I felt like, I feel like a really, a knot, like a knot in my stomach, you know? Yeah, like, I guess this third person was like, I don't like you and this person together. It really makes them like nauseous. I don't know why. Maybe you guys are like really dirty. I don't know. Maybe the way you live or the love, that it's really unethical. But with the Ace of Wands, and then it's like you guys, from some of you guys, you probably like have sex all the time, or maybe you guys don't have sex. It's weird to them. So, and it's not even precision. It's not smart with the Knight of Pentacles here. So it's just like you guys are just like a whim, like a passion, you know. It's the Ace of Wands in reverse. And then we're gonna ask why you guys need to know this message. It's the Ace of Wands in reverse. It's the Ace of Wands in reverse. It's the Ace of Wands in reverse. So we have my water sign, okay, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio here. So I'm definitely getting a water sign that's not interested in you and this individual here. I feel like, is this you cheating on this other individual, or cheating on this Pisces, or is this you like lying to them, saying that I don't have any feelings with this person, but you guys do. This is a really interesting energy. I just didn't think it would be you guys. I just assumed it was the other person. And I don't know why, because I just talked about Pisces and the Pisces being your other person. But like, as soon as the water sign came out, I just clicked like, oh, is this you guys doing this? I don't know if you guys have water in your chart, or maybe you guys have a moon in Pisces, or Pisces in your chart. But whatever Pisces is placed, this is definitely influencing you being with somebody else. And if it's in that Saturn energy, yeah, probably not a good idea. It's just not a good idea. Okay, yeah, but this is a confirmation that a water sign, they don't like this shit. Clarifying the Seven of Swords, it could be about a Virgo. A Virgo's lying. Okay, I feel like you guys are like, I knew it. A Virgo's lying here. This is the best. Okay, or somebody could have been lying about a Virgo. I don't know. It kind of seems like somebody just tried to make it seem like a distraction. Magician, Aries energy, right? Magician, like, look over here, look over here. So they're either talking bad about a Virgo, lying about a Virgo. They're not as passionate. They're like, oh, I'm not really in the mood. You know, one of those tricks is like, you know, the classic in the book when they're trying to get close to your man, damsel in distress. Oh, I'm so stressed. Like, yeah, and this person's stressing me out, and this person did this. But it's like, you would miss this if you just did not know one piece of the puzzle, which is this Virgo. A Virgo, this card specifically talks about Virgo, and a Virgo having a lot of abundance. So it's like, why would a person needs to do all that if they have all the money in the world, or if this person has all these abundance, you know, or they're one of the best? Really, would somebody really stoop down? Now you have to also figure out, like, okay, if this person really is about it, if they really two-faced it. For some of you guys, they are two-faced it, but again, it's just like a piece of the puzzle, because it's just like, it's just somebody that's trying to get close to your connection here, your lover, and both of them are down with this shit, low key. Okay, clarifying the Two of Cups here, we do have, yep, friendly energy. That friendly, this is a friend. Somebody's being a little too fucking friendly. That's why I said damsel in distress here. You need to know that somebody's being funny, and they being funny by being friends with you, best friends, very friendly. Oh, I help you. All of a sudden, you want to help me. All of a sudden, like, we're cool. Or you want to be cool because you want to get close to my man. You want to make it seem like, or you want to get close to my girl. You want to make it seem. I know it kind of doesn't seem. I know you guys are like, oh, it's always like that with tarot. But this right here, you guys are probably like, yeah, I kind of know, or I have a feeling. This right here, it's about the style. All right, it's a style here. But this is also telling you like what's gonna happen towards the end of June, going into July. And also look at your read here and you'll understand. Maybe meeting two different people here. Or remember, if you guys watched the monthly reading for you guys here, this person, they did see that you were smarter than them, right? And for some of you guys, there was a water sign as well. And I don't think I mentioned that the water sign kind of liked this individual. Or for others of you guys, maybe the water sign liked this individual, but then they saw how this person in the monthly reading was like, all right, fuck it. I was only playing around. But when they saw that you started getting smarter because of a water sign, like Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, that's probably when they flipped the script, and that's probably why a water sign was acting the way they were acting, not moving around, wearing granny's face, grandma's face, wolf in sheep clothing, right? Mind with big eyes you have, mind with big hands you have. Things is making a lot of sense here. So right now you guys are like probably like, all right, but that doesn't make any sense. Why would this person like my person, or why would they start feeling my person if, you know, he or she did this to me? That doesn't make any sense. It's a style. I will also share a story with you guys as well. I had an ex-best friend, I had an ex-boyfriend, and her style was, okay, I'll help you get a job with my person. She offered me a job as well, but I didn't want to work in the same department because I'm not a firm believer in like, oh, let's work together, until I left. And I said, you know what, let me, um, um, left in regards to like, what is it? I don't know, but yeah, I'm not a firm believer in like working at the same job. Not I left, she left. So until I cut her off, I said, have a nice life. She like, really? I said, have a nice life. Because I can't keep trying to tell you, I can't keep telling you, like, can you stop doing these sexual things around my man? And you acting dumb. Oh, really? I don't know, but okay, I'll change. And you and the ex-boyfriend acting dumb. Like, y'all don't know what the fuck is going on. Yeah, there was things in play, like I said, but you bitch, you don't do shit on your mark. It's me. I'm in charge. I'm the wife. You're the side. You know what I'm saying? I brung it up. My idea. I control the shots. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, oh, and then whatever. But the thing was, she was like, okay, I'll give him a job. And she also gave me a job as the same position. But then I got a brand ambassador position. So I went for the brand ambassador position. It wasn't successful. So then I said, you know what, I'm just going to stay on welfare, because I was with my mom at the time on welfare. And I got a different job, and I started working for a bigger company, you know, a company that's been around for quite some time. And it was a corporate job. It was not a corporate job, but it was like one of those retirement jobs, kind of, you know. And I was young, and so she helped him with a job, and then, you know, they started talking, and he vocaled that, hey, this is my friend, you know, so, you know, let's all hang out. Like, you know, I can talk to her while you're not around. And I agreed. I said, yeah, because this is your friend. But I felt a little uncomfortable because I'm like, we're all friends, you know, but I'm like, I understand that you're for her friend, and, you know, she's my friend. But at the end of the day, I'm your wife. I'm your future wife. I'm your fiance. You know what I'm saying? I'm your girlfriend. I'm your whatever. You know what I'm saying? We talked about this. I don't like that we hang out and we're all feeling like we're all friends. This is not a friend group. And this is not a time for you to be choosing, okay, maybe I like this friend versus you. No, I'm with you. I fuck you. You know what I'm saying? At the time. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, when I saw how everything played out, because I did, of course, approached him. I approached him, I said what I said, and I said, oh, she's being sexual. You know what I'm saying? And so some of you guys, like, how I met her boyfriend? Yeah, I met her boyfriend. We slept over. There was no sexual interactions between me and him at all. We were so cool, we were so chill. It's just them two where they act like they're kids, like, oh, like they're like a owl, like a wolf is howling. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just kind of seems like they're kids in a park playing around, and I felt uncomfortable with that because I'm just like, all right, y'all doing too much. You know what I'm saying? I just also felt uncomfortable because that's not my character. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I later on realized that, okay, we were moving like we were a friend. And it's like, no, there's a hierarchy here. That's my man. You could be friends, but you need to be that friendly with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or it's just, you don't need to be like giving off that vibe. It wasn't the action, it was a vibe. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like there was more of an importance to this person. He even also vocalized this as well. Remember, hear the style. Oh, she reminds me of my mom. Oh, you know, she went through a lot. And I'm like, all right, she needs help, but let her do that on her own. That's our friend, but you got a wife here. You got a fiance here. You need to focus on me and you. Because you over here stressing out about your mom. You don't need to be taking care of somebody else's shit. You're good. And it's not just like, it's just that it's so much importance on her. And I'm like, okay, cool, I get it, I get it, I get it. It was so bad to the point where, and I was so naive. It was so bad to the point where she was leaving her sister, and she moved. So she moved in with her boyfriend, but there was an altercation. She didn't want to stay there. So I said, you know what? And me and my ex-boyfriend, he said, you know what? How about you live at my ex-boyfriend's house at the time? My boyfriend's house. You can stay there, and then you could get your shit together and leave. But then I at the time I was just being so friendly, naive. But then I started thinking about it, and I told my mom, and I told and they was like, come on, girl, is that really, like, come on? I understand this is your friend, but shit happens. You know what I'm saying? And I said, you know what, you right. And I started thinking about like how you have another bitch, another friend in your house, and I'm not even there yet. Like, look at the French. You know what I'm saying? I know I was being caring, but come to find out, like, I think I was right. I know I was right in, like, moving in that way. You know what I'm saying? Because look what happened now. Now, I know you guys are like, okay, that's not really a problem. But the problem is he didn't start, he vocalized as well. When I cut her off, after I cut her off, he vocalized, oh, I feel abusive. I feel like I want to hit things, people are not really understanding and stuff like me. And I'm like, before we met this girl, you wasn't talking about being abusive. You were very sweet. You were very driven to like finish college and everything. And then he started hitting me. He first shoved me, and then when I started living with him, I'm saying, a year went by or whatever, I started living with him, and then he shoved me on the floor, and then he dragged me across the living room floor because I lived with him because of my personal reasons, and he told me to get out. But when he shoved me on the floor, that was a time when I was asking for sex, and his grandmother left, and I was like, we don't have sex while we're there. We would go like weeks and weeks, and in the morning, I would do my thing. You know what I'm saying? I know this is TMI, but I'm just trying to show you like the French. You know what I'm saying? Of like, do you hear it? Of like, not a degradation, but importance of me and this other person that so-called he identifies as a friend. You know what I'm saying? I am all for people to like share their side of the story. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, things don't look a certain way, but a vibe is a vibe for a reason. You know what I'm saying? But we're in a day and age where you need to trust the facts. But the French review, there's a lot of importance with this chick where you keep going to her job where you're still working there, and you wanted to, and we worked there while I was living with him as well. When I eventually moved in the house, we started working at the job as well. And I said, okay, let's just get in and then let's just get out. Once we got the apartment, we were supposed to leave. But it's a big deal. It was a big deal with him, trying to move out with me. But like I said, in the morning, I would do my thing. And then the first time he shoved me was because I kept talking about the ex-best friend and the vibe I was getting, and how he kept talking, to her as if she was a Daniel in distress, the importance. I told him, I expressed all of this. I said, I didn't like the fact that you guys are talking alone. I know you guys are friends, but I felt weird. And he's like, oh, it's not like that though. And I'm like, but it makes me feel weird because I'm not a jealous or envious type. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, people that goes about my way, you know what I'm saying? They like, honestly, like, she not like that. My mom swear to God that I'm jealous or envious. But every time I tell her about these problems that I have with these people, she always puts it on me. Not like, she acts like them. She says like what I have a problem with, she says I act like them. I mean, she says these things. She vocalizes these things. And I know that she's doing it on purpose, or she is, either telling me something, but it's something negative, because she never acts like that. She never responds like that until I tell her the story that I went through, the stories that I encounter. So it's a lot of like, okay, like, I don't know what that frequency is. I don't have a title for it. You know what I'm saying? But it's a French of like somebody's being sneaky. Like, oh, I know you're catching on. Like, it's like golf coursing, whatever. When we talk about one topic, my ex-boyfriend taught me that. I want to give him props for that. But when you talk about one topic and then once that's resolved, you move to the next topic. That's the style of what my mom does. You know, and then with the ex-boyfriend, the ex-best friend, he's like, I don't think it's like that. And I'm like, but why do you keep giving so much attention? Why is it that like we talk about, her, it gives me a vibe. It doesn't give me a vibe of like, okay, I shouldn't worry. It's a vibe of like I should be concerned. And I even expressed to him, I said, hey, I do feel envious and jealous because you guys work together. But then at the same time, I'm like, there's something else to it because I'm not easily to be triggered to be jealous and envious. And this is probably why how you guys feel. Now, also, there may be a situation where you guys may feel some type of way about your wife, your girlfriend, your partner, whoever this person is, who you think is doing something, and you are right, they are doing something. But you also got to recognize how deep the energy is with the other party. Because remember, the other person, the person that's lying could be an air sign. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius could be you, a Virgo, or this water sign. And the other person that's on the other side is just like, okay, like, all right, I'll play the game, which the ex-best friend in my situation was doing. I'll play the game. But the person that was really making sure the shit was really like sticking, the lies and deception, is the person that's trying to get to the other person, right? In this case, it was my ex-boyfriend because it was just perfect. It was just perfect. I'm not trying to say this is what it is, but I'm saying the style. I'm just talking about the events. And the events, when you take yourself out of the situation, it's the style. What do you see overall? The conclusion. He still works there too. That's why I'm like, it's more than what you're saying. Because there's no way how before we met this person, us being together for 5 years and her being with her boyfriend for 6 years, there's no way that this friend could break up your own relationship here. And I brought her into the relationship, which means that there's more affection than I have for her. There's something there. And I know I'm right. You can say that there's nothing there or anything, but there's no way in hell a person can make you leave your current relationship and you've never encountered this person before. You talk here and there, but you said you don't like this individual, but you still got with me. And what you're going to say, I keep accusing you, I keep doing this, all this, because it's uncomfortable. A person can't be that jealous. What am I jealous for? When the lifestyle that she has, I don't like. You have a great job. I have a great job too. I have a facility that helps me with jobs while she's out there on Indeed. Why would I be jealous? What is something that she has that I don't have? The only thing I was jealous about is that you and my person's working together. But my morals and values tells me to not work together with my person. And I eventually tried it. Again, to elaborate, I eventually tried it. And you know what happened when I was living with him? He said it wasn't a lot of customers, but one of my employees was in the back of the store where the cashier is at. He said, I'm done with you. Take your stuff out my house and leave. And that's why I don't work with a partner. Because that's very inappropriate. That's not the right time. And I didn't approach him. I didn't come to him and say all that stuff while he was at work. Ever. So this is something where it's like, it's about a style. Something's going on, either with a water sign for a fact, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or somebody's doing a style where they're talking bad about a Virgo, or somebody who's very abundant, somebody who's pretty much the best, a producer or whatever. But it's just to get to your person here. I'm telling you. It's just so that way they could be more friendly with this person. And the way how this person is being friendly is the best. No one would really detect this person being funny or coming after your man or your woman. We have one of the best cards, which is Virgo, abundance. We have my friendly card, and we have this is a water sign. Water signs are very sweet. They're all about the peoples and trend, helping. That's the Queen of Cups, King of Cups, right? Scorpio. You wouldn't even see this. This is probably why I'm saying I'm hearing the song What Goes Around Comes Back Around, the video, and then Aurora exists for love. Watch the video. Also, the clan thing is Libra energy. That's for me, that's Libra. That's if you go look up the artist, I don't know the artist's name, but it's around the time where like the Venus of Love angel came through, I think. That's what it is. And Venus is Taurus and Libra. So it could be a Taurus, it could be a Libra, and also my abundance card for me, Virgos, is also Empress. So it's Taurus, Libra, or a Virgo here. Some of you guys, it is a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. All right, you need to watch. Why you need to know this? Yeah, I'm definitely getting like during Aries season when the moon is in Aries, you're gonna catch on. You're gonna start seeing something a little. It's gonna be out there, honey. Clarify. I mean, why is Aquarius need to know this? What does Aquarius need to know? Why does Aquarius need to know this? The Ten of Pentacles. You guys have a legacy. You're not fighting anymore. You're not fighting for a legacy. You're not, it's almost like you guys got too comfortable here. You guys got too comfortable. Because the Seven of Wands as the overall energy is in reverse. That means that you're not standing up anymore. You're chilling, you're vibing here. Why would you want to stand up? And it's the Ten of Pentacles. You have everything. You have the money, you have the marriage, you have the business, you have all that. Why would you want to stand up? And then we got the Wheel of Fortune behind the Seven of Wands. You're blessed. You have good karma. But then you have this popping up. The universe is saying do not sleep yet. Don't relax because there's something going on. There's a friend. Just like, and that's okay, baby, because in time, that's that friend. Okay? Somebody's a little too friendly, and this person's probably been around you for a long time. This could be a family member too. Don't sleep on the person here, honey, because it's happening in front of you. Maybe somebody's coming around a lot. Maybe somebody's giggling a lot. Maybe somebody's, they're consistent, with you. And, as a friend, you talk about drama. Oh, this is not good, yada, yada, yada. And you're just like, okay, all right. It's being friendly. That's what the style of friends are. But you got to watch how this person around your other person is. And you're probably like, oh, yeah, I trust them. I trust it. It's fine. It ain't fine here, honey. Because I don't think it's a coinky thing that I had this story with the ex-best friend and the ex-boyfriend. And then this is popping up. And I'm hearing the songs. And I didn't even know that Aurora was a Gemini. And then I didn't even know Justin Timberlake was a Aquarius. And then his wife was a Pisces. You think that's a coincidence? And watch her hear another song by the time this ends. And watch it be Aries. Akon. Got locked up, they won't let me out. Some of you guys. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles here. This is like a food for thought. Think about it. Everything is so perfect. But it's something standing out like a sore thumb. And something's a little too bright. Shine bright like a diamond. Rihanna's Pisces. I want to see what's her zodiac kid. What's her the sign of her zodiac? For her kid. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. You have my selfish energy. You got this abundance and stuff like that, but somebody being selfish. And also the fire energy is the Seven of Wands, right? That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Wands is fire. And we got the King of Wands. When I pulled up the top, we got the King of Wands is in reverse. I think there's a friend that you don't like. That fire energy. There's a friend that you don't like. And this friend may be coming around, or this friend may be like, here and there. For some reason, they just pop up. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why you see what is really going on with your person and somebody else. Okay? Because the universe don't want you losing your house, your business, your legacy, whatever you have that's retirement. You could just chill at, relax. They don't want you losing that. Because there's somebody in your legacy, in this retirement energy, that's being real selfish. They're not thinking about you. They're not thinking about long-term commitment. They're thinking about just getting their rocks off. Sabotaging your shit. I'm telling you, they being a little too friendly here. And we got my Oasis card as the overall energy for my selfish card here. My Oasis card is like everything dry with the Ten of Pentacles. Everything great around you. But the only thing that's wet is your person. That's why I said the only thing that is popping up is somebody's being too friendly, or they shining, or they helping, or they there consistently. Too much. They the only one that's there. And that's why you're like, okay, like, all right, I want to know what's happened in the beginning. What happened in the beginning of June for you and your person? Get one card. What happened in the beginning of June? I think that's when you fell out with a fire sign here. In Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, we have the Page of Wands here. You and your person probably wasn't connecting as well, flirting a lot, messaging a lot. It was a lot of mind games with the Five of Swords here, trying to one-up each other, calling judgment, tattletaling on each other. Y'all was trying to figure out something with a Scorpio anyways, or something. Y'all was trying to probably figure out like, what if y'all want to continue the relationship or continue something here. Because it was like, y'all not trying to go further with something in y'all relationship here or direction here. It's like y'all want to get married, but the closer y'all got to your marriage date, y'all kept, being funny, picking on each other and shit like that. And I guess things dial down, or maybe this friendly person, you want to go rant to this individual, you want to go be with this person, chill with them, and that's why this is coming up. And then towards the end of the month, and that's why this is coming up. Towards the end of the month, this is probably what's coming up. And then watch your July reading, because it's going to make a lot much sense. Because this water sign definitely pops up in the beginning of June and in the middle of July. Clarify the Page of Wands. You hear me shuffling, right? I feel like a fire sign. It's like really like, it's really there. What's the Page of Wands in reverse? We have listening to the things that are not being said. It's really loud that you and this person didn't really want to do something, or you want to do something and this person didn't want to do something. And I still think that it's still going on towards the end of July. Y'all don't want to do something, this person don't want to do something, or you want to do something, they don't want to do something, whatever it is. So this is why your person started, looking at this friend of yours. This is why this person started, like, probably telling your friend, like, hey, drop a sign, like, be around them a lot. Talk about this Virgo, talk about this, fire sign. Talk about, like, and really be a friend to this person, so that way this person could come around more. And we could all vibe. But, there's a lot of inside jokes between these two people, because they're probably very similar. It's a lot of inside jokes. I know for my fucking ass, when I'm vibing with somebody else's man, I don't like that shit, honey. It's just for me. I'm just like, okay, we very similar, but I don't like that shit. I don't go that way. Like, y'all probably flirt. One day I'll talk, but I flirt or whatever, but when I like somebody, honey. And you could tell I'm testing out the field, and I will tell you I'm testing out the field. And I will tell you exactly what I did, and it sound like I'm testing out the goddamn fucking motherfucking field, right? Shit. You know what I'm saying? But there's times where somebody else is vibing with me, connecting with me, and I'm not like that, bro. Like, chill. I'm like, I got caught, but I'm not like that. Your man like me, but I don't think you should leave your person, because I feel like I'm a little self-centered. I don't think you should leave him because, he likes me, but now if he's doing it to everybody else, you know what I'm saying, then but I don't think you should leave him because he like me, because my ass is always still the same. I don't like you, and I would be that bitch, or I would be that person where I'd be like, yo, like, chill, you know what I'm saying, you got a beautiful girl, Now I'm like, you got a beautiful girl here, honey, and this girl is beautiful, or this man is beautiful. You need to chill, honey. But y'all try it out, you know what I'm saying? I tried it out like one time. I tried it out a second time too, because the girl tried to play with me, but I ain't really go all the way. I was like, yeah, fuck that. And the guy turned me down. I was like, yeah, this is too hard, like, And even if it was easy, I probably would have been like, oh, okay, cool, but I don't really like, that kind of, you know what I'm saying? I don't really like that nationality, you know what I'm saying? I don't really like, he's a cool person, but I feel like, me and that nationality, we just chill, you know what I'm saying? But I did try it out, and I tried it out a second time, but I don't want to try it out a third time, because I'm still get the same results, and even if it's different, I'm not fucking with that. We're really good friends, though. We're really cool peoples, and then we probably hate each other, but I don't really go any further than dating them. It's just, I feel like we're unrelated to them, like, like incest. I don't like that shit. But yeah, that's probably what it is. You guys are going through an investigation. I'm telling you this, and I'm telling you from a story where my whole 6 years in high school and college, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you about that whole entire time, that was about the ex-best friend and ex-boyfriend, the build up to the ex-best friend to the end, to the ex-boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Because I was talking about bringing somebody in, a third party, because I was like, I'm looking for a friend, and he was looking for a friend and for an ex-boyfriend. And so you guys are probably in this energy where you guys are like, okay, well, me and my partner were really good. I think I could bring my friends, or I could bring my family members around. But understand that shit is happening here. Understand that. I don't think it's a coincidence, I'm hearing what goes around comes back around. I thought I told you, hey, hey. And so when I also channeled that before, all that, I'm also getting like whatever people did to you is coming back around here. Because maybe somebody was like, oh, you're not faithful and stuff like that. Now this person's in a hot seat. Okay? So, yeah, I'm definitely getting the King of Wands here. I kind of want to know. I'm sorry. Let's figure it out. Tell me more about this King of Wands. 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 I fell on the floor. Tell me more about this King of Wands. We have the Ten of Pentacles. I think this person was supposed to live with you, be with you. It was supposed to help you out. They were supposed to live with you, be with you, help you out. Yeah, they were supposed to be. Oh, this fire sign was supposed to you were supposed to get with this fire sign. Whatever your friend is doing with your person, you guys were actually supposed to do it. You guys were actually supposed to go through the strike. If you ever watched one of those Chinese movies and their gods, they usually go through strikes, when they're leveling up to be a higher form of god. You guys were supposed to do it and you guys didn't do it, but you passed. It's like this is what everybody goes through when they're elevating. And yeah, you guys were a good match, but you passed. This person, on the other hand, they're not passing. They're not passing. That's why you're going through it. That's why you're a witness. That's why you're the victim, because you were supposed to make the other person a victim, but you didn't do it. Oh, how long has that been there? Yeah, you left this person that you supposed to go through it with. You had the Ten of Pentacles again. Yep, y'all had the same thing. He had the Ten of Pentacles, you had the Ten of Pentacles, or she had the Ten of Pentacles. This person went from, being broke to having half of something to having all of something. You were supposed to do this with an air sign. I leave a Gemini Aquarius here. It didn't happen. Yeah, you guys were patient and you saw that somebody was playing around, trying to be a fuckboy or fuck girl, and they were hella confident. But this fire sign is still lingering around. Like I said, you don't have a good relationship with this fire sign. And if you guys do, then maybe that's the universe trying to push whatever happened between you and them in the past. But they're there to tell you what's really going on, because you were supposed to do that with them. And so just by them being around or them talking, you start seeing shit, because you guys are more chill. Like how I feel with Virgos, or how I feel with Geminis. It's just more like, hey dude, what's going on? Like, chill. But you see that your friend and your mans is a little too fucking friendly. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe, yeah. Queens, nigga. I'm trying to tell you, it's a vibe. Yeah, okay. Vibe my fucking ass. A Sagittarius sees this as well, and they're like, oh, nigga. Swipe, right? Anyways, I feel you guys are like, okay, that's good to keep out a lookout. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, keep a lookout, because you don't want to be like me when a nigga leave your ass and you guys go to court, because that nigga just left right away. You know what I'm saying? That nigga left, you hit me and then try to kick me out of your house. You get me out of your house and then I got onto them rights. You know what I'm saying? and then that's why I'm like, I got a problem, because like you hit me and then you go to your mom and then you try to get me out, and he's like, oh, we called your mom. I'm like, y'all mad disrespectful. I'm like, well, that what you trying to do? We trying to get you out your house, get you out in his house. But I'm like, it's just the French. It's like you start hitting me, you start being aggressive with me, and then you want to go to your mom and then call my mom and then get me out the fucking house. Why you didn't just not hit me if you were just gonna like tell me to leave anyways? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh, you fucking funny, nigga. Okay. You know what I'm saying? They're like, did you call the cops? I'm like, why would I call the cops if we made up? That don't make no sense. Because the cops will come and they'd be like, oh, well, you know, is this a problem? Like, you could work it out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The fuck? That's what they do. That's what they say every time. But like I said, you don't want to go through a situation and then you want to go to court or have this stuff on the street or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then have this nigga actually stay, or your friend stay friends with you, or your friend actually go hang out with this nigga. Oh, it's not like that. She was being dramatic, or he was being dramatic. It's not like that. Like I said, or be in my another be in my situation, the ex best friend, you know, ex boyfriend was still working out the ex best friend job. You don't want to be there. Cause right now you looking over here, people looking at me like I'm stupid. I talk to everybody in my college, my mom, my sisters, and they all was like, oh, it don't look like that, it don't sound like that, it kind of just sound, but they all had the same face. They all was like, food for thought, like, let me think about this, and that's why they gave the response. You know what I'm saying? And I even brung her to my college just to see, you know what I'm saying? And people were like, I don't see it, I don't see it. And I'm like, it kind of, but if you're there, they don't, I don't think they really know the show. Because I'm like, I'm looking at them and it just looks like, okay, like, we're cool. But they look so stiff, you know? And I'm like, oh, why are you so stiff, or why are you so chill? Like, it just kind of seemed like, you know, it just seemed a little weird. But like I said, I don't think it's a coincidence, right? So I'm just telling you guys my story and take what resonates. So I'll see you guys next time. And check out definitely your monthly reading, okay?